Hey everyone, hope you're having a brilliant day so far today. Today's episode, episode 13, I will leave it up to you guys to decide whether that is a lucky or unlucky number, but we will be looking at days 38 through 40. Now, starting off day 38, I'm going to say that you're about to see a bunch of different fishing clips, including fishing agility, strength levels, as well as me unlocking some perks in my Player and House aquarium. I decided to build an aquarium because I wanted to do a lot of fishing, and it would be pretty pointless to do my aquarium afterward when I could be doing two things at once, and making some real use of this. But to explain why I decided to focus a lot on fishing, I need to say first of all that there isn't really going to be a good or bad time to do fishing. It's not like some skills where it might be better to do others first, that way you can unlock certain things. There isn't like a quest I need to have requirements for to unlock the most efficient fishing method. Right here at Otto's Grotto is the most efficient fishing method I can train at until waterfall fishing is released next week in the Elf City, which is going to be quite a while until I even have the requirements to get into Elf City, let alone the fishing level to train there. So as far as that goes, there isn't going to be a good or bad time for me to train fishing. Secondly, and I think this is going to be the most important part, the fact that you also get token strength and agility XP while you train here. Now when I say token, I mean like it's not a small amount. You don't come here to train these two things, but it is something that you get as kind of like a side product. Being that my strength and agility levels are relatively low, they're not bad compared to the rest of my levels, but relatively low in the sake of how much XP they have versus like 99. This small amount of XP is going to help me out a massive, massive amount in getting through these lower levels if I was to train fishing for an extended period of time. And getting this small amount of XP is going to make a lot bigger of a difference now than it would if I was to train it later. Being that, say I get a 40k agility XP from level 52, that means a lot more than 42k agility XP at level 90. It's that sort of comparison where getting that experience now is going to make a massive, massive difference. I also didn't want to be training at Ivy anymore. I didn't really want to do any more divination, so this is kind of my next go-to AFK skill. So fishing is going to be what I focus on when I am not focusing on certain things that require more attention. Moving on though, after I did get a couple fishing levels, an agility level, and a strength level, I went on to do some dungeoneering. It was a clan event, so I decided I should take part. I got to 66 dungeoneering, and then you can see Ness giving me a perfect juju dungeoneering potion. Thank you for that. I really, really like dungeoneering at the maximum efficiency, and this is an item that I didn't really go out to buy yet. It's only a few K, so you guys can't really harass me for taking handouts and stuff, but a big deal is that I finally got a Shadow Silk hood drop. This is going to help me a lot in completing dungeons and dying less, just in the fact that I'll be able to take out monsters and guardian doors one at a time. I won't be piled by things, assuming that they're all humanoid-like monsters. I also got level 66 dungeoneering, and at that point, or 67 rather, excuse me, and decided to take a break. I thought that was a decent amount of progress, a couple levels, got a good bind, great dungeoneering progress. I haven't been doing a lot of dungeoneering. I do want to get back into it though. As you would have it though, back to fishing. I got 72 fishing and 53 agility. Nothing really special from these that are unlocked, but still making really good progress nonetheless. 56 farming during my farm run. I can now harvest Kuarm if I want to train herblore that way, or not train herblore, but train farming through using this type of herb. I don't know if I will. I'm not really sure what herbs are the most profit right now, but if I ever do see that these are worth a lot of money, then I will definitely look at that. Now, if you don't know how the aquarium works, basically after you build the aquarium and you build your prawn broker in the corner over there, you're able to fish for these prawn balls. Basically, as you're fishing, you'll randomly get them in your inventory, and you can open them and you'll get some little construction supplies type of things that you can use in your aquarium, and you also have a chance of getting these golden mystery eggs. Now, what a golden mystery egg is that you can identify it and it'll turn into like a regular type of golden egg that you can also get while you're fishing. So you basically have kind of two chances or two ways to get these eggs. You can also get these golden prawn crackers, either through fishing or through the prawn balls. And basically, again, as you reach certain milestones for the prawn balls, you unlock perks with your prawn broker. The most notable perks that I can think of right now are things like fishing without bait, things like you get the little shark follower pet, things like that that are really nice little convenience things, especially the baitless fishing is a big one. That's easily the most important in my eyes anyway. But so basically I wound up with all of these golden mystery eggs. and just filling my aquarium up. I wound up with so many and had a buddy of mine come over who needed some eggs. I pulled these prawn crackers on him, and just unlocking all of these perks for my aquarium has just been kind of surprising, honestly, to be able to get this much progress on my aquarium in such a short amount of fishing, or at least what felt like not as much fishing as it should have been. I went on to get 73 fishing though, and if you have noticed in these clips, I either haven't been using urns or I've been using strong fishing urns that I made ages ago in free to play, and finally remembered that I actually had them and I should be using them. Now, one of the things that I had told myself and had been telling you guys from the beginning of this series is that I wanted to get my crafting level up early. That way I could be making my own urns and using my own urns, maybe not necessarily making them, but adding runes to my own urns and teleporting them without assistance of others. And I was kind of looking at that as almost like a no assistance, no handouts, no loans sort of thing. But then, yeah, I kind of came to the conclusion that I'm not going to be able to get 76 crafting anytime soon unless I'm willing to spend a lot of money for it. And also, I'm not an Iron Man. It's okay to take a little bit of help from other players in that respect. The main thing that I don't want is a lot of monetary loans, handouts, or things that'll really make maxing this account too much easier than it should be. I want to go through most of everything myself, but something like requesting assistance for urns for the sake of efficiency, I really don't think is too much of a rule breaker. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments. If I've lost your trust and that this series is going to hell because of that, let me know. I'd love to hear it. After that, however, went on to get another strength level and another agility level. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing fishing right now. You guys can see how much it's helping my lower stats out. I decided it was a decent enough time in the night to take a break. As you can see, 1625 total level, making plenty and plenty of gains. 15.3 mil total XP. Fishing is just helping me so much, especially like if you look at that XP counter and how much it's really adding on to my total XP, I think it's going to be incredible. Now, I don't want to go and say that this will be my first 99, but it's definitely going to be one of my first higher level skills other than cooking. I know cooking is already 84. I wouldn't be too surprised if fishing was to pass that. I started off day 39 with 74 fishing and 75 fishing. The XP here is just so good. Now, I know you don't make money through fishing here, but the time you save is so worth it. I got 57 Hunter from another Hunter Daily Divine location, and then I got 55 Agility while I was fishing. And this is kind of an important level because at this point I have all of the level requirements I need to complete back to my roots, which is kind of like an important daily type of quest in the fact that the rewards give you kind of unlock to a daily sort of distraction and diversion. However, I still have many quest requirements before I'm able to do this quest, so it'll still be a while until I'm actually there. A cheeky treasure hunter token from fishing actually got me a lucky Bando's helmet. Now, I'm not even close to being able to use this. I have like 60 defense or something along those lines. And this obviously requires 70. I'm not even close. That's more than double my XP away. But still really cool to get this. I remember on my main I used to have a bunch of lucky items, and I guess this is just the first one to this collection. 76 fishing after that, though. That's kind of an important level in the fact that now I can finally do sharks. Now, I do not plan at all on fishing sharks for XP, but for example, maybe if I need them for a daily challenge, I feel like that'd be kind of a rewarding daily challenge in terms of the XP you get afterward. I think it could be kind of nice to finally have this available to me in case I would ever need it. Going through another 250 prawn balls, something like that, after I opened a few, I noticed that I had gotten a couple golden crackers. So I'm thinking, well, oh my goodness, I did not think my RNG would be this good, so I started the recorder, and I wound up with so many fucking golden crackers and golden random eggs that it literally blew my mind. I had no idea I could possibly be this lucky. But 3 eggs and 5 crackers, it turned out to be more than I could even use, in the fact that there's only so many fish you can unlock. So after I identified all of the eggs and pulled all of the crackers, I had more than I could use. So I have 4 of them in my bank now, just kind of chilling there. And I guess it's just going to turn into a collection. I know before on my main, again, I had several left over, but I think most of them were from the maw, or the motherlode maw. So I don't know where we're going to go from here. Obviously, I'm going to wind up with more as I work on fishing, and it's going to be kind of an interesting collection, but it just absolutely blew my mind. I had no idea that this was even possible to get so many so quickly. I went on to get 77 fishing and then 56 agility after that. This is another important level because now I have all of the levels I need for Regicide. I haven't even started this quest line at all, but this is definitely an important quest that I need to actually finally balls up and start working on. That was the end of day 39, though. A day full of fishing, and that's pretty much it. But I mean, I did get a lot of good levels. I got good quest requirements knocked out. I also got all of the prawn perks because of all of those eggs. Lucky Panda's helmet, another notable thing. Even though it doesn't seem like I did a whole lot through fishing, I guess I kind of did. Beginning day 40 with 64 strength from fishing, indirectly a requirement for while Gothic sleeps because of the combat level requirement, and also a requirement for the Curse of Arev. More quests that are way, way, way far away from where I am right now, but getting those requirements done, really great. I do really need to get on questing. That's one of the things that is killing me with this account, is just the vast number of quests I need to do. I got 78 fishing, and then during a farm run, I got 57 farming. Now, with 57 farming, I can now do papaya trees. Papayas are very expensive. I don't really see myself doing them in the future, but if I need, I think they're required for a task set. I don't remember which task set, but I do remember that they're required, so good to get that requirement done. A daily woodcutting challenge got me to 75 woodcutting. Really cool milestone. This, again, is required for several quests, more quests that are ages away from me, but I can also cut magic trees. Another woodcutting method that I don't see myself doing, very similar to sharks in terms of, it's not really good money, it's not good XP, there really isn't reason to do it, but getting the level just in case you need to for something is important. Tears of Guthix, my savior, got me another 4 summoning levels, up from 32 to 36 now, just making so much progress through Tears of Guthix. It's kind of mind-boggling in the fact that you don't expect it to be as much as it is, and it's something I really need to make sure that I am doing. I haven't forgotten it yet, but I know back in the day I used to forget it all the time just because of how much I hate the minigame. It's going to be very, very important for me on this account. I completed the Holy Grail quest, which surprisingly actually gives a lot of really good XP. I don't think there are even really high requirements for this quest, so if you're a low-level player, I highly recommend doing this. A defense and a prayer level from this one, and with the prayer level I now have all the requirements for Summer's End. Really great to get these quest requirements out of the way, even though I'm not really getting the quests out of the way. I completed the Totscat Dill quest, another Tazar quest. No real reason I did it other than the fact of getting another quest out of the way and maybe making progress in the Tazar series. Sadly, no levels from this one. I was kind of hopeful, but did not happen. Then I noticed that I had a XP lamp in my bank, and I remembered it was from a quest, and the reason I was saving it was because I needed to have 30 summoning in order to use it. Could have used it quite a while back, and I guess I just didn't realize that I had the requirement, but it got me from 36 to 38, and then it had a second charge in it, which got me from 38 to 40, which is incredible in the fact that I got 4 levels from one quest lamp. Very, very helpful. And this level actually took me to all of the levels I need for all skills to be level 40 plus. Really great progress. Going to be quite a while until the 50s cape, but I am looking forward to it. Sadly, though, that did mark the end of day 40 and in turn the end of this episode at 1646 total level and 16.3 mil total XP. We made a lot of progress in this episode, even though there was a lot of it that was pretty much just fishing. That fishing progress was massive. Just an insane amount of fishing XP and agility XP and strength XP. I really cannot complain. I am really looking forward to doing a lot of fishing. I know it might get boring watching fishing, but trust me, it will definitely be worth it in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already, because there are going to be many, many more episodes to come. Have an incredible, amazing day. Stay happy, and I cannot wait to see you in my next episode, where I will return and I will rebuild. I will.